This is not something that we regularly see, and the neurosurgeon will tell you as well that when you operate on someone's brain and you take a biopsy or something, you never expect to encounter something living. So it was a big, big shock to her. We certainly know in humans there are parasites that can get into the brain, which are known parasites of human beings, but something this large, 8 centimeters, and wriggling around, and something that had never before been seen in a human being, was certainly something we'll never forget. From, in fact, the laboratory, one of my colleagues, who's a microbiologist, said, look, the surgeons have just called from the neurosurgery theatre and they've removed this live, wriggling 8 centimeter worm from a patient's brain. So we'll have to go and see them and work out what it is and how to treat them. So that's how it sort of unfolded. And then the next 24 hours was a flurry of activity as we tried to work out, okay, what kind of worm is this? For me, who's sort of one level removed, or 1 degree of separation removed from the patient, and for people hearing the story who are many degrees separated from this patient, they feel sort of very queasy and uncomfortable thinking about it. So you can imagine how it would have been for her. And a very courageous and patient who went through this long diagnostic and therapeutic process. And once the worm was discovered and we treated her, she left hospital and she went back to the community, went back to her home, and she's been there ever since. But obviously, because this was an unusual case at so many levels, we're keeping a close eye on her and keeping in touch. Obviously, we were surprised. We never necessarily thought we'd be the ones to find a new infection in the world, but we certainly knew that this sort of thing can happen as human beings and animal habitats grow closer together. It's not something we expect to see in everyone. We have noted, however, that other snakes around the world carry this parasite. So it is quite likely that other new cases will be documented. So hopefully raising awareness of that will help other healthcare workers around the world.